Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let me put this out of my hand. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Leanna. I make videos about my family, we homestead, we homeschool, and today I'm talking about homesteading. We have been trying to increase our flock for a few months now. We lost so many chickens that we were down to two. Well, specifically we had the American breast chickens, and then we had a few other Easter eggers and things like that, but we lost a lot of the American breast chickens that we had, and then we were growing, and we were down to two female American breasts, and we were worried about our flock just dying out as far as that goes. So we decided to breed our chickens. We segregated our American breast girls for 2 weeks, and then we put them in with two of our males. We kind of rotated the males to switch up the genetic makeup of our flock. And so we had been breeding them since, I'd say, April, maybe May. And it's been a journey, guys. It's been a journey. Basically, we have hatched a lot. We've had a lot die. That's kind of what happens when you are breeding. So that's something to keep in mind if you want to do. Sorry, I felt like I had a bug on me. If you want to grow your own chickens. But let me show you our current setup. It's been okay. We figured out a temporary setup for when they're too big to be in the brooder, and it kind of works. So I'm going to show you guys our new chickens and our temporary setup until they're ready to fully enter the flock, because we had a few we released into the run and they disappeared. So this is the current setup. So let's go do that. Hi girlies. Hi Sheila. Yeah, I see you making noise. It's just me, Sheila. It's just me, baby girl. Hi, Betty. Hi, Betty. So those are our flock with our main rooster, Frank. Almost said Hank. Hank was the old rooster, but they're just kind of hanging out over here. Sheila, it's fine, baby. I know you don't recognize the camera. It's okay. And then over here we have a mini run. Since it's summer, they just need a place that doesn't get rained on. And there's a lot of shade underneath this tree, and they're under the overhang of the main coop. Again, this is temporary because, well, we're going to release them into the run, and then we're going to have a better spot for the chickens overall later on, but that's not today. Sheila! That's my turkey. That's the last of the turkeys we got last year left. She was so sweet and docile. And we know she's a she. She lays eggs. Thank you, Sheila, for calming down. So, these are our baby chickens. They're too small to run in the run freely because we kept losing them. So we set up this mini run. We got off of Amazon for like $100. And we gave them some food and some water. And it's enough space for them right now. Once they get out into the coop and everything, they'll be fine. Hopefully we'll have a better setup overall for all the chickens this fall, but for now that works. And they just kind of hang out in here. They're not too worried about it. Yes, Sheila. Yes. You want to tell me about it? Go ahead. Talk to me, Sheila. I know. You gonna keep talking? You're on camera. It's okay, Sheila. I know you don't recognize the camera, but it's okay. It's been a while since I've been out here filming. And I usually film with my phone when I come to the chickens, so there's that. I'll let you be, baby. And they need new water. Looks like they need their water. Their water's a little murky, so I'll clean that up after I'm done here. And they have their food and water set up, and it's just a simple setup because it's not permanent, and it gives a chance for the older chickens and turkeys to get used to these guys before they start running through the run. And right now they're kind of chilling because it's really hot out here. Like the big chickens aren't even really moving in the regular part of the run. Then in here we have the chickens that are just recently hatched and too small to go in the run. If it'll focus on them, that'd be great. There we go. See, just a few of them. And they have their water and their food. And it's just a rabbit cage that we turned into a brooder. They did have a heater in here, but they're all big enough that they're not really needing the heater. And when it gets dirty, although somehow they managed to somehow poop outside of the cage still, even with the catch. We have a catch under here. This is like a rabbit cage we got off of Amazon for like 50 bucks. And it's decent. They're still pooping everywhere. You guys are disgusting. But that is the current setup for the babies that are recently hatched. We're not going to hatch any more as of right now, just because we want to get a better setup than this. And we need to get a bigger setup for outside before we do any more. But that's the current setup. Was our 2 incubators, but they kept getting unplugged, so we have a bunch of eggs that never hatched. So we're going to have to come up with a better setup for next time when we're ready to hatch more eggs. And that's the current setup for all the birds. I think we're up to like 40 or 50 birds at this point. That's our max for that coop that we have out there. We want to get a bigger coop and a better run setup on a different part of the property. That takes money and a lot of planning, which we've been planning all year to try to figure out how exactly we're going to do it, how we're going to accomplish it. And that's going to happen hopefully in the near future, fingers crossed, but we'll see. But as far as we know, that's our max birds for right now. We have lost a few babies along the way. Some of them disappeared when they went out into the run. Some died inside the house. That's kind of how it works when you're hatching birds. You expect several of them to die. Unfortunately, nature's cruel and that's just how it is. But we do have enough birds that we can successfully start raising more American breasts. I do like the breed. They're very docile. They don't really fight very much. They don't get in, they're not, I don't have a bunch of roosters out, even though I have 5 roosters right now. They're not out in my yard fighting. They don't attack my kids for the most part. We did have one that did attack our kids and he was dinner a few nights later. That's kind of how it is when you have a ranch or a farm or homestead or whatever where you're raising animals. But overall, pretty satisfied with the process. Kind of got in an argument with my husband over how much poop we were dealing with inside the basement. But that's life as a homesteader. Everybody can relate, I'm sure. We have agreed that we are at our max right now for birds, and we're going to figure out how to increase an area for our birds, but that's future Leanna problem, not current Leanna problem, so I'm going to put that out of my mind and not think about that. But I wanted to show you guys our current setup because pretty excited about it. It is the end of our hatching, so you're not going to see any birds be hatched on there. I did start to film this before and y'all did see hatching, but I might put that clip in this video, I might not, I don't know. Maybe I'll make a short out of that because it was cool, but you know, summer got away with us. Started setting up. This is our busiest time of year. And I don't know what I was thinking, oh, I'll just film regularly again. And when you're in a good filming schedule and you try to go through the summer on a homestead, you do great. But when you're not and you're recovering from illness, it doesn't happen. Just didn't. At least not for me. I want to thank everybody who watched. If you like this video, subscribe, thumbs up, comment down below, and I will continue making videos just like this. And thank you to everybody who has followed us through this journey as we've moved from city to, from country to country, back home, and now through our farm, learning to farm and things like that, and raise animals and stuff. I really appreciate all of you guys. I have, sorry, my nose itched. I have been watching just everyone with all their support and everything, and I really appreciate it. And that's all I got to say, I guess, and I shall see you guys on the next one. Bye guys, love you.